All right, ladies and gentlemen, so it looks like we have a response video from Sungrand Studios. Now, if you guys were unaware, we made a video yesterday talking about Sungrand Studios video and how he essentially was seemingly having a crash out, according to a lot of people, where he was talking about haters and people that were coming after him and slandering his name after the videos regarding Nintendo Switch 2 and how that was a massive problem and how he was essentially going to stop doing videos talking about industry issues and just focus on the fun things, the entertaining things about whatever he covers on his channel. But he's going to skip out on the industry stuff, but that's besides the point. Sungrand Studios, unfortunately, has a method of delivery that has a lot of people confused in his videos, especially if they are new to his channel. And when I was watching his video yesterday, I kept saying something about this just seems off. Something about this just seems weird, right? I don't know if it's genuine. I don't know if it's sarcastic. I don't know if it's fake. I don't know if it's whatever. But apparently now he's got a new video that he released only just a couple of hours ago, and he's essentially admitting that all of it was one big ruse. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, Sungrand Studios is essentially trying to say that all of it was just one massive troll, basically, and it's not going over well. I'm looking at the comments that are on this video, and quite frankly, it seems that people are just upset all around. Not because necessarily that they trolled, they got trolled or whatever, but because, quite frankly, they feel that this is just one massive emotional manipulation, and people are just kind of tired of it. So let's get into this video, guys. But of course, before we do, if we are new here, just consider hitting that subscribe button. I would greatly appreciate it, and like the video to push us out into that YouTube algorithm. And again, I have zero issues with Sungrand. I like him. I like his videos. I want to invite him on SNH, but at the end of the day, man, this is definitely weird. I'm not gonna lie to you. This is definitely a weird way to handle internet issues. And apparently he name drops Fratanga. It seems like in the comment section, he name drops Fratanga as being the source of a lot of the negativity that came his way. So if anybody was confused as who he was referencing in the last video, it seems to be Fratanga, but I really don't know at the end of the day, because again, this guy's kind of all over the place. But let's check this out. Here we go.
Hey, it's good to see you. Welcome. All right, so I think I can finally tell you what I've been working on. I've had a couple people reaching out to me over the past week or so asking about some of my previous videos. They've been asking if I'm all right, if things are all right, and I really appreciate all of you reaching out to me. It's been so great. People asked about the tone. They felt like something was a little off in the tone in some of my previous videos. So before I explain that, I want to let you know where my priorities are with this channel right now. Over the past few months, I've been noticing more and more people, and I've lost count of all the people that are saying that their week is tough. They just have such a tough work week, and that my channel is something they look forward to. My channel brings them positivity. It's a place where they can have a laugh. They can relax and just chill. And that really meant something to me. The fact that I could maintain this channel and bring people something positive, but there was a problem. Because of the content that I was creating in regards to the games industry, it was bringing in a lot of subscribers who were ruining that vibe. I keep a close watch on the comments, and there are people who want to come here for positivity and relax, and they were expressing that they were just kind of bummed out by the killjoys that were coming into the comment section, just ruining everything with their negativity and spreading hate and looking for hate content. And they were, not so supportive when I just wanted to do fun, funny, educational stuff.
So right off the bat, one of the things I have a hard time understanding here is, what does the comment section have to do with someone's enjoyment of your particular video, right? If they're watching your video and they're watching your channel for you, then the comment section means nothing, right? If they're watching your video, it's not like you're bringing up the comments in your video. No, you're just providing entertainment. You're doing what you normally do. And people, I don't understand how this is something that is a problem. If someone is looking at your comment section and saying that it's ruining their enjoyment of your videos, well, then quite frankly, that sounds like a fucking excuse, because they should not be, first off, blaming you for your comment section. And number two, if they're looking at your comment section, well, don't look at the comment section. Just watch the video and move on with your life. If they're a subscriber for you and they're a subscriber for your content, your comment section should mean absolutely nothing. All you got to do is comment and move on. But people, quite frankly, they are paying too much attention to the comment section on videos. And it's not just the viewers either, it's YouTubers as well. But anyway, let's continue.
So I decided that I want to focus this channel entirely on bringing people positivity. I want this channel to be a place where you can hang out, you can relax, you can have fun, and you shouldn't have to worry about people in the comment sections just pushing negativity onto other people.
It honestly sounds like he's more focused on the comment section than the actual viewers are. It sounds like he might be trying to mask his own personal interest in the comment section and just trying to pass it off as, well, people are complaining about the comment section. I was like, I highly doubt that, right? I really do. I think it's more so he's probably focused on the comment section. You know, I noticed this a lot. I noticed this a lot for YouTubers that cover the gaming industry and the issues that are in the gaming industry. One of the things I noticed is that eventually it gets to a point where after covering the issues that are in the gaming industry for so long, they end up essentially going down this, I don't want to call it fake positivity route, but they end up going down this route with, oh, I don't just want to be negative. It's like, talking about the issues that are in the industry should not be a negative thing. It should not be considered a negative content. It should not be considered a negative thing to talk about. Talking about the issues in the industry should be considered a alternative way of being positive about an industry that you care about. If you care about the industry and you care about gaming in general, then it should not be viewed as a bad thing to talk about the issues that are plaguing the industry that you love so much. I think what ends up happening is that people that cannot emotionally handle consistent negative conversations, unfortunately, they end up spurging out and then saying, well, I just want to focus on positivity now. I don't want to focus on negativity. It's like, my guy, you should not be thinking that talking about the issues within the industry that you partake in, that you are a developer in, that you love so much, that should not be negative. You should want to see the industry be better. And the only way it's going to get better is by talking about it. You can't run away from the negativity. You can't make your channel entirely, you know, quote unquote positive and then act like everything's going to get better. Like, that's not going to happen. The only way things are going to get better is if we just directly handle the issues at hand. And that's by talking about it, having conversations, and enabling people to get their viewpoints out there. So I never agreed with this notion that, oh, it's rage bait, it's angry content, it's negative content. No, it's content from people that want to talk about the issues in the industry. And sure, there are some legitimate grifters out there, obviously. But if people are out there playing video games, talking about video games, and having conversations every day about the issues in the industry, that's not grifting, man. That's just talking about the problems that exist every single day. And if you don't talk about it, that doesn't make the problems go away. It just means that you're going to ignore it and let other people fight your battles for you. Again, that's my own personal viewpoint on that whole negative content kind of a thing. But, you know, I will always disagree with that. Anyway, let's go.
And I'm not this big professional YouTuber, so I don't exactly know how to handle or manage all of this. So
that I agree with. I said in my last video that I think that he blew up very quickly, number one. His channel blew up exponentially because of the Ubisoft videos, and he probably definitely doesn't know how to handle this. I think that this is very new to him, and I think that his method of humor, his method of sarcasm, his dry humor, I think it doesn't resonate with a lot of people, and when it doesn't land, it misses hard, basically. Like, when it lands, it's good, right? And I enjoy sarcastic humor, but when it doesn't land, it's bad. And I think that the Nintendo thing really didn't land with a lot of people, and now this entire situation of gotcha, yeah, I think if this is not going to land with people either, I think people are going to be highly upset.
I knew was I had to somehow get a lot of people to unsubscribe from my channel, and I wasn't exactly sure how to do that. But when the topic of the Nintendo Switch 2 came up, and I saw that people were getting riled up and highly emotional, and I knew that a portion of my subscribers would be looking for anger and hatred. They're looking for me to, stick it to them, show Nintendo. I saw the opportunity to create content with very deliberate phrasing and tone that I knew that my genuine audience, the people that come here to just have fun, to have some positivity, I knew those people would not be offended. I knew that you guys would know something is up.
But the thing is, they are offended. That's the problem. Like, there's a lot of people that are in his comment section that are saying, like, bro, I don't come to your channel for negativity. I come to your channel for information and entertainment, and I'm hurt by this because I feel like you are emotionally manipulating people for some odd reason. Like there's people out there in his comment section that are clearly not the ones that he was targeting, and yet they got caught in the crossfire anyway. And some of them have said they're even unsubscribing. Again, I don't want this guy to have any sort of downfall. I like him, I like his content, but don't sit here and try to pretend like your method of execution was successful, because I really don't think it was. I think a lot of people that genuinely support him are questioning him now, and myself included. Like I said in my last video, I could see that some of it was bullshit. I could see that some of it was clearly a troll, and people were like, no, you're just coping, it's not a troll. It's like, no, bro, I can see that it's a troll, but the problem is that's a really bad troll, and the question is going to be, what's the end game here? Like, what was the plan? To get people to unsubscribe? Like, what? That's so weird.
Because I talk to you guys directly in the comment section, I know you're intelligent people, I know you're funny people, because so many comments, I'm laughing out loud, and I knew that you guys would understand what was up. So basically what I've been doing with my videos over the past 2 weeks or so is I've been using phrasing, language, and tone that I knew would upset people who want to push negativity onto other people. People who are looking for rage bait content, people who are looking just to hate something. Those people were ruining the experience of my channel for other people. Those people were coming into this comment section just ruining the vibe, and I don't want that. I don't want a channel where people just feel uncomfortable in the comment section. And I knew that this decision was going to make people really dislike me. I knew that it was going to bring harassment towards me personally. And I had to calculate, is this something that I'm willing to take on for the benefit of getting people to unsubscribe so that the channel can just focus on being a positive, cool place? And it didn't take me long to decide. I mean, I knew that's exactly what I wanted. I want to make this a cool place for you guys. And that means that I can't cover industry topics the way that I did before, because if I do that, it will bring the same people back in. The same people looking for negativity and hate content, they're going to come to this channel and ruin the vibe in the comment section.
Bro, this shit makes no sense, man. It makes literally no sense. Like, you are covering industry issues. People were coming to you for the information and the way that you delivered that information about the industry issues. Not many people were coming to you just for hate and rage comments. Sure, there are some people that do that. Absolutely. It's the internet, of course. But I think you are confusing a lot of people who genuinely were coming to you and agreeing with your takes. And sure, you might have gotten a couple of messages. They were like, fuck Ubisoft and all that stuff. Of course, it's natural. But man, like, this is just the weirdest strategy that I've ever seen from someone to essentially get his subscribers to abandon him, or at least the subscribers that he doesn't want. I don't really understand what the end game here, what the strategy is here. I just don't get it. I think this is poorly executed. I really do.
So that's the reason why I have been using a specific language and tone, and I know that many of you figured it out. I know that you guys have figured it out.
No, many people didn't, which is why I was so split. Right? It was so split. Even in my live stream yesterday, I did a poll, and 56% of people thought it was a troll, and the rest thought it wasn't a troll. So almost half of the people thought that you were being serious. And that's a problem, because half of those people were actually supporters of your channel. And then now you have people who are considering unsubscribing because they consider you to be basically an emotional manipulator. You know, you're going to manipulate them. You know, one of the biggest currencies that are available right now in this world is authenticity. And the problem is that, sure, sometimes you're going to get people on your channel to disagree with you. That subtly doesn't mean that you troll them into unsubscribing, right? I've had people disagree with me on certain subjects, KCD2 being one of them. And sure, I had some people unsubscribe, but I recovered and I gained thousands of subs afterwards. And the people that stayed were the people that understand that they don't have to agree with me every single day, but at least they understand that I was being authentic in my approach and my thoughts on KCD2, and I stuck by it. I didn't fake apologize to anybody. I didn't come out here and try to troll them and manipulate them into unsubscribing or whatever. I was like, listen, if we disagree, we disagree. That's fine. But this is my thoughts, my genuine thoughts on the game, and that's what it is. I don't get this strategy. I really don't, man. I thought that, you know, I don't want to say that he was above this, but it just seems like a weird approach to handle negative comments in your channel. And again, I think there is projection happening here. I think he is the one that's 100% focusing on the comments. And I think it's him that is worried about the negativity in his comments, not some random fans, creating a safe space. And you're never going to create a safe space in your comment section. So that's already a futile attempt. So I genuinely think it's more so him than any potential fans being offended by what's in the comment section.
I was trying to upset the people that were trying to force me to make hate content, the people that were ruining the vibe in the comment section and just being a buzzkill towards other people. I wanted to make them mad at me so that they would unsubscribe, and that way the people that are watching the videos and leaving comments here are people that just want to have fun, that just want to relax and have a little bit of positivity during their day, during their week. So there we go. No, I haven't snapped. I'm doing...
I think he has. I know he's going through some personal stuff because he's mentioned it many times, by the way. And a lot of people I see in the comment section like to say that that has to do with a little bit of manipulation as well. I'm not going to go that far. I'm not going to say that, but I will say that he has mentioned it many times. Obviously, his friend with cancer and everything. I know he's lost somebody close to him, and that's terrible. But I feel like that might be affecting him more than he's probably leading on. And this is leading to some really weird decisions being made with his content and with his channel lately. Because I think he's the kind of guy that wears everything on his sleeve, even though he might, try to pretend like that's not the case. I think he is. And the sarcasm tries to mask it as much as possible. But I think it's really coming out here.
Normal. I'm as normal can be. I'm working on my games. And I'm going to be honest. I'm disappointed that more people haven't unsubscribed. I know that you guys have noticed I have been pushing really hard to try to get the negative people to unsubscribe. I've been pushing so hard, and I'm going to be honest. I'm kind of tired of it. This is the one time during my channel where I put on an act. You guys know that I'm genuine. I'm just myself.
Well, see, that's the problem. That's the problem, right? So you are admitting that you put on an act. Now people are going to watch your videos and they're going to always question whether or not you're being genuine or not. This is why you should have just been genuine from the jump and say, listen, I've been making content that's attracting a certain crowd. I do not like the crowd that I am attracting, so I am going to stop making videos like that. If you want to unsubscribe, I understand. If you want to stick around for the videos that I produce afterwards, that would be great. But if not, we can part ways as friends. That's it. But instead, you went on an almost 2-week tirade of manipulation videos that were all seemingly putting on an act. That's not going to sit very well with a lot of people. That's not going to sit well with your subscriber base that was watching you in a literal sense. It's not good. It's not a good thing, man. It's actually a pretty bad thing.
The past 2 weeks were the only time that I've put on an act because I was really trying to get people mad at me so they would unsubscribe. And it's tiring, actually. So I don't want to do that anymore. I'm done. I think whoever was going to unsubscribe has unsubscribed already because they feel offended and attacked. And I know that the people who genuinely just enjoy having fun here, I knew you guys would get it. I knew that you would understand that something was different about the tone. So there it is. And I'm doing this because I want you guys to have a cool channel to hang out. It's fortunate that I don't actually care about the subscriber count. I don't care about the number going down. I do care that it didn't go down enough. I was hoping that subscriber count would drop more than it has, but I don't want you guys to worry. So that's why I'm telling you now is the channel's only going to get better from now, because the people that will be in the comment section are people that just want to have a laugh. They just want to have fun. I'm going to try even harder to make cool, fun videos for you. I will be focusing on a couple of long-term projects. One, I'm going to maintain a PSP project using Game Maker. So I'll be creating a framework template project in Game Maker 8 that you can use to make PSP games. And what I'm going to do is host that so that you guys can download that project, you can modify it and learn it, and you can make your own PSP games. So I'll make the framework. So all the hard parts will be done. You can add in your own graphics, you can modify it and build your own levels, add in your own weapons and enemies. And that's something that we can maintain and work on long term. And then I will do the same for the Nintendo DS as well, using a program called DS Game Maker. And this is what I want for this channel. I want us to have fun. I want us making cool things. And that is not something that I could do with the channel tied down by all the negativity. So hopefully at this point, I think we've done it.
Why not? I don't understand why are you not able to talk about industry issues and also create things and let people enjoy whatever you create? I don't understand, bro. I really just don't understand this mindset, because again, I have a channel that does commentary on entertainment industry as a whole, movies, maybe TV shows every now and then, but majority video games. Like, that's what I talk about, is video games, right? But then I also have gaming live streams where we get together, we play video games together, we do live reviews. We just enjoy each other's time essentially for 2 hours every day, Monday through Friday, on my gaming channel. And then I also have a manga channel where it's literally nothing but talking about books, right? And I'm able to do all of this while also maintaining the conversation about the gaming industry and the things that are wrong in the gaming industry at the time. And by the way, it's not just things that are wrong with the gaming industry. I do a bunch of videos that talk about the, supposed positive stuff that's happening in the gaming industry, when certain games succeed, when Schedule 1 was doing so amazing, and the amazing story of an indie developer that was doing better than AAA studios. That was such an inspirational story. It was massive. I love talking about it. There's so many things to talk about in the gaming industry. I don't understand this mindset of you have to give up the conversation in order for you to chase your positivity. I don't get that, right? If you are viewing talking about the issues in the gaming industry as negative, that is inherently negative in this of itself. It doesn't make any sense, right? People are looking to be informed. People are looking for your particular opinion on it, especially you, because you are a developer in the gaming industry. So you actually have inside access to the gaming industry that other people don't have. So it's actually very important. And to hear your takes on it was very important for people to listen to. I don't think that you should stop discussing the issues in the gaming industry and all of this just to chase whatever projects you have. You can do both. You should be able to do both. And I don't understand why you think you can't. It just seems odd.
I think we've basically cut ties with the negativity. We're stepping away from the industry topics because I want the channel to be more productive and more relaxed and chill. So there we go. That's it. All right. So, I mean, we're all kind of stressed out over the past couple of weeks.
All right, at this point, he does this typical Sungrand thing, and he ends up going on a just random, hey, come with me to the bar kind of a thing. So that's basically it for the video. So ultimately, I don't agree with a lot of the things that are said here. I think it's unfortunate if he is stepping away from discussing the issues in the gaming industry. That is pretty crappy. That is a big loss, I think, for the overall conversation. Obviously, the conversation will go on, life will go on, but to say that you can't do all of it is just, it's kind of unfortunate, man. Like I said, I'm not. You don't have to use me as an example. There are other people out there that do exactly what I do, if not better, that do social commentary, but also at the same time do their own projects, do their own things that are fun for their subscribers, and people love it, man. People come to my streams every day, not to just sit here and hate nonstop. Half of the time we're joking around, we're just making fun of things and making fun of each other and just having a grand old time every single day, 7 days a week. But at the same time, we still get the work done. We still talk about the issues. We still talk about the good things. We still talk about upcoming video games we're excited for. We talking about upcoming video games that look like shit. We do everything. And I think it's unfortunate you feel like you can only do one because the other is deemed too negative. So anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. Hope you did enjoy it. If you did, consider leaving me a subscribe. I would greatly appreciate it. Don't forget to like the video, comment, let me know what you thought, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Hypnotic out.